Tianjin, with the Bohai Sea to the east and Yansha Mountains to the north, is only 120 kilometers away from Beijing, the capital city of China. As one of the famous historic and cultural cities and the first group of outstanding tourist cities in China, it is also known as the biggest open coastal city and the economic center in North China, as well as an international port city and an ecopolis. Tianjin got its name from being the ferry place of an emperor. Having undergone a storming course for more than 600 years, the city gained a unique splendor characterized by a combination of Chinese and Western elements, tradition and modern styles, and meanwhile, rich tourism resources. Tianjin is not only an international port city full of vigor, but also a beautiful tourist city dispositive of history and culture. Aiming at building Tianjin into an outstanding tourist city as well as an international travel destination and distributing center, Tianjin has been striving to establish three bracing systems for tourism, namely urban sightseeing, holiday leisure and conference and exhibition, instead of 5 tourism brands including the culture tour themed with Take a Look at China in Modern Times through Tianjin, the extensive urban tour, the Haihe River Scenery Tour, the Coastal Leisure Tour, and the Mountain and Scenic Spot Tour, revealing to the world a brand new image of Tianjin as the pearl at the Bohai Sea. It is said that one could learn the 5,000-year-old history in China through Xi'an, the Millennium Civilization through Beijing, and China in modern times through a look at Tianjin. 100 years of eventful history offered Tianjin massive and profound glamour. It is crowned as an epitome of Chinese modern history for its extraordinary status and large impact in modern Chinese history. Taking a walk on the 5 avenues, one will be amazed by over 2,000 Western-style buildings, which are all called a showcase of international buildings for the European charm it displays. During the Republic of China, many political celebrities used to reside in Tianjin, including 5 presidents, 8 prime ministers, scores of military governors, and several mayors. That's why Tianjin is otherwise called the backyard of the Republic of China. The Italian-style zone, the former Italian concession, has attracted countless tourists with its authentic and rich Italian feel and the 100-year-old buildings that regain the old look after renovation. The Financial Street on North Liberation Road, a historical street with financial institutions and landmarks gathering, was honored as the Oriental Wall Street. Astor Hotel, first built in 1863, is the earliest hotel designed for accommodating foreigners and the only existing hotel as a key officially protected historical site. The current building was built in 1886. There are 4 presidents of the Republic of China: Yuan Shika, Feng Guangzhang, Xu Shichang, and Cao Kun, who all started their military and then political careers from Xiaozhan Drill Ground, located in Jinnan district of Tianjin. Tianjin is a magnificent and beautiful city with some foreign flavor and characterized by a combination of Chinese and Western elements, traditional and modern styles. Such a dynamic city makes people yearn for it. Tianjin Culture Street, composed of a library, a museum, a gallery, a theater, Sunshine Paradise, and Galaxy Shopping Mall, has become the reception hall of the city to draw tourists from all directions. Tianjin Planning Exhibition Hall, demonstrating the past, today, and future of the city, welcomes the greatest number of tourists along and counterparts in China. Zhou Enlai and Deng Yingchao Memorial Hall illustrates the eventful and glorious lives of Premier Zhou and his wife, Deng Yingchao, and their insoluble bond with Tianjin. Through the Pinyin Campaign Memorial, people can learn about the great campaign added by 2 reassignments and millions of soldiers taking place at the end of 1948, which turned the Chinese Civil War around. Drum Tower Commercial Street, located at the center of the Old City, is the busiest place in the Tianjin during the Spring Festival holidays. Tianjin Ancient Street, a state-famous 5A scenic spot, epitomizes folk customs of North China. At the center of the street, the Tianho Temple, where Matsu is consecrated, is one of the 3 biggest Matsu temples in the world. The Gold Street on Helping Road is a sentimental commercial street with the food mall symbols various flavors. They are ideal for both tourists and shoppers. The British style of the 5 courtyards in Tianjin Road has drawn numerous visitors with its reputation who enjoy themselves so much so as to forget to leave. Tourists, by enjoying the beautiful scenery, wandering on famous streets, going to museums, listening to ancient music, purchasing exquisite goods, are enchanted by the history, culture, and modern trend of the city. Tianjin lies in the low reaches of 9 rivers. The Haihe River, 72 kilometers long, wanders through the city and meets the Beijing-Hangzhou Grand Canal and the North-South Canal here. Along with the water transport developing into ocean shipping, the Haihe River has witnessed the historical changes of the city from a trading port in modern times to a contemporary metropolis. The Haihe River, after being exploited and renovated comprehensively, has become an economic and cultural landscape with integrated service functions. A boat cruise to the river is a prevailing must-do for tourists. Over 20 bridges join the 2 banks together, forming different views. The landscape, the buildings, the 9 scene of both banks win prizes for tourists from all over the world. Jingtang Bridge and Liberation Bridge are both 100 years old, yet still can be opened. Especially Liberation Bridge is actually another masterpiece of Eiffel. The designer of the Eiffel Tower, Tianjin Eye, the Ferris wheel standing on Yong'an Bridge, is so magnificent and awesome, on the only Ferris wheel built on a bridge in the world. Jinwan Square, brilliant and graceful, gathers theater, seminar, top-grade restaurants, entertainment, and shopping facilities together. Bohai Sea is another theme of Tianjin. Tianjin Binghai New Area, changing with each passing day, attracts everyone's attention. In 2006, the development of Tianjin Binghai New Area fitted into the National Overall Development Strategy. It became the 3rd economic growth pole to drive the regional development after Shenzhen Special Economic Zone in Guangdong Province and Pudong New Area in Shanghai, and captures worldwide attention. The industrial tour in Binghai New Area is a new spotlight. A series of key industrial tourist projects such as the Airbus A320 assembly line, Yindak Leather and Fur, Seagull Watches, Textile Industrial Park, Dawning Supercomputer have been launched successfully. The Settle Down of China Tourism Industrial Park enables visitors to be affected by the new Tianjin within an atmosphere of passion and dynamism. The tourism products of Binghai New Area are unique. They can broad the aircraft into carrier to admire the supremacy of the former sea hegemonists. You can spend time in Tianjin Polar Aquarium with white whales, polar bears, penguins, and other rare marine animals. You can enjoy sunlight in the beach in Dongyangwan, the biggest man-made sandy beach in mainland China. You can stand by the harbor to appreciate the world-top cruise liners docking there. You can take a walk along the ancient Bingtang town to review the prosperity in the year of 1860. Ji County is referred to as the backyard garden of Tianjin for picturesque scenery, beautiful mountains, and rare stones. It is a green resort for holiday leisure. Huanyangguan section of the Great Wall, 1,400 years old, is one of the world cultural heritages. Spectacular and perspicacious, it is like a Kaon dragon creeping over the cliffs. Anajoy Temple, built in Tang Dynasty, is the oldest existing pavilion-style wood structure in China. The statue of the Buddhist goddess, Guanyin, 16 meters tall, is the tallest existing clay standing sculpture in China. Mount Pan, a national 5A scenic spot, is well known for its beautiful ridges and peaks, as well as clear springs, rare stones, which make it picturesque all year round. Emperor Qianlong used to visit Mount Pan 30 times, saying, "There would have been no need to go to regions south of Yanzhong River if we had known the existence of Mount Pan." The Happy One-Day Farming Tour would enable urban tourists to experience the life of a farmer, brings historical fun to them. Yangliuqing, a town in the west of Tianjin, used to be one of the 4 famed towns in China, as early as the reign of Emperor Qinglong from the Qing dynasty. The world-renowned Yanliuqing New Year Pictures was born here. Shi family residence in the town of one of the biggest and best kept residential courtyards in North China. Huoyanjia, the patriotic martial artist, was born here. Qinwu Chinese Martial Art Park displays the legendary experiences of Huoyanjia and the founding and development of Qinwu Athletic Association in an overall and systematic way. Some other good places for tourists to relax on holidays or get close to the nature includes Qinlihai in Ningguan County, Dahuangpu in Wutang County, Jade Buddha's Palace in Baoди County, Hot Spring Holiday Valley in Dongli District, Huming Town, Tuanbao Lake Hot Spring Holiday Village in Jinghai County, and Heletasi Children's Vacational Experience Plaza. After enjoying the great view of the city, a taste of local flavor food will be very pleasing. You can choose between gobuli, steamed stuffed buns, ear-hole fried cakes, and 18th Street fried dough twists, which are all 100-year-old. Tianjin is also the home of Chinese folk art, such as crosstalk, monochord, storytelling with drum, and storytelling. They all become flourishing and spreading in Tianjin. Tianjin folk crafts are also famous at home and abroad, especially Yangli-qing, New Year pictures, clay figure zhang, and kite wei, all characterized with rich local flavors. A series of large-scale tourism festivals are held every year in Tianjin, among which the most known is China's Tourism Industry Exposition, sponsored by the National Tourism Administration and Tianjin Municipal Government, and especially sponsored by UNWTO. It is a grand gathering to promote the development of Chinese tourism industry. Besides, there are other festivals held almost every week and every month, including Matsu Culture Tourism Festival, the International Marathon Tourist Project held in Huangyaguan section of the Great Wall, Dragon Boat Championship held on the Haihe River, Baldi